Hey, what's up guys? Dusty here with another edition of Dusty's Daily Doubles. Today is Friday, January 28th, 2022. And first I'd like to have a big shout out to the Canadian Trucker Convoy. Thank you very much to all the men and women, all you truckers out there who are gathering together at our nation's capital to voice your displeasure with our government and these crazy mandates. I appreciate you. I salute all of you. Bottom of my heart, let's keep this country ours, and I got nothing but love and respect for all y'all. All the people who are heading down to the Capitol today to stay warm. It's going to be a frigid one. Anywho, last night we smashed another daily double. Wisconsin went on the road, took care of business as promised. Whistle to whistle, never in doubt. However, the St. Mary's pick was a sweat. We had St. Mary's +5 on our second half of the daily double, and they went down 23 at half, or before in the first half, and it was looking bleak. But thanks to a surge in the second half, St. Mary's plowed their way back and ended up outright winning this game 72-70. Oh my God, what a roller coaster that game was. So, today we got another good daily double for you. We're going to start. The first game on the docket for today's Daily Double is a Friday night Mac attack with the Akron Zips traveling to Ohio to take on the Toledo Rockets. And the Akron Zips are sitting 13-5 overall on the year and 6-2 in the Mac. And they are taking on the Rockets, who are 16-4 overall on the year and 8-1 in the MAC. And this game's scheduled to go at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So this Akron team is playing pretty well right now. They're on a 4-game win streak of their own. They're 8-2 in their last 10 games, and that puts them at 3rd place in the MAC. But I can tell you that they just stepped on to the tracks, and woo, here comes the red-hot Toledo Rocket Express, destroying everything and anyone in its path. In their last 10 games, they are 9-1. They're on a 7-game winning streak, including 6 of those games by double digits. They're 8-0 at home, and they're coming off a dominant performance against Buffalo. I mean, good luck. And even though these records and the recent stats would indicate this to be a pretty close game, I personally see the Toledo Rockets leading this whistle to whistle, much like yesterday with Wisconsin on the road. I totally see this a dominant performance by the Toledo Rockets, and I think they are going to zip up the Zips. And, Toledo leads in most of the offensive categories, including the important ones that I always look at, which are rebounds and free throws. And they lead those by a country mile. They also have a slight advantage on defense, in my own opinion. And this line right now is sitting at -8 for Toledo. And we're going to buy 4.5 points. And we're going to take the Rockets at -3.5 at -230, at -230, as the first pick of our daily double. And we're going to parlay it with the second game on the docket. It's another great game in the Mountain West Conference between the Boise State Broncos and the Fresno State Bulldogs at 11 p.m. Eastern Time. And, this Boise team, Boise State is 16-4 overall on the season, and they're 7-0 in the Mountain West Conference. And they're taking on Fresno in Fresno, who is 14-5 overall on the season, 4-2 in the Mountain West Conference. And this game it's going to be a tough one for Boise. I think it's going to be their toughest test yet. They started the season not so great. They lost 4 games in November, but since losing those 4 games, they have just been on an absolute tear. And, they're just smashing right now. Boise is leading the Mountain West Conference, and for a good reason. Having won 13 straight games after those 4-game losses, and especially 6 of them away from their own barn, I think that's going to give them enough confidence to go into Fresno and get a W here. It's definitely going to be their toughest test of the season for sure, but I still am leaning. I honestly like them to win outright, but I am going to buy some points to play it safe with the daily double. Fresno is a perfect 9-0 at home, and that's always scary to bet against a perfect team at home. And they have won 7 of their last 10 games as well. But they have some suspicious losses this season, including 1 to Nevada, 1 to Utah, and they lost to Cali, who is... So, I don't know. Cali's trash. These teams are relatively even, statistically speaking. But I don't know. I think Boise has a defensive advantage, slightly. Not a lot, just a slight one. And they definitely have an advantage on the boards. So, you know how much I love boards. The only concern with this Broncos team that I have for this daily double is that they are shooting an abysmal free throw percentage. They are sitting at 60.3% collectively as a team, which is 357th worst in the nation. And that is a little bit of cause for a little bit of concern, because if this game does go deep and it is really tight at the end, I can see Fresno intentionally fouling, knowing how poor they are. But, as long as Boise can make some shots from the charity stripe, I think they're going to lock this up. I do think they win outright. However, I am going to buy 6 points. The line's at -1. I'm going to buy 6 points and take Boise +5 on the road in Fresno, their toughest test thus far this season, and that +5 will put you at a -250. Remember, you're parlaying that +5 Boise with the -3.5 on Toledo, and that is going to be the daily double for today. We got, again, Boise State +5 on the road, parlayed with Toledo -3.5 at home. I think both of these easily cover. I think Boise wins outright. Just to play safe, take the points, parlay together. You'll get +100 on your money. I don't have any bonus picks for you guys today. I apologize. Some great games going on today. Again, thank you to all the truckers. God bless. Hey guys, sorry, just a quick update here. Since I shot this video and I made my picks a half hour ago, the lines have both moved slightly. Boise is now a -2 favorite, not a -1 favorite. And Toledo is now a -7.5 favorite, not -8. So the Boise line moved a whole point, and the Toledo line moved a half a point. So my picks aren't going to exactly give you that -100. You can still take this information and alter it a little bit. You might have to take Toledo by 4.5 now, or by 4, and Boise only +4.5. Either way, tinker the lines a little bit. Again, I'm really confident in these picks, so I don't think that tinker a half point or a point in either direction is really going to shoot anybody in the foot. I see a super cover today. Let's get it, boys.